Hello, hello, and welcome back to another episode of This is the Thing. I am Dalton Bradford, and this is.
Robert Devaney.
Yes.
You know I do that on purpose now,
So I was on the drive home today, and I was like, I'm starting to think that he's doing it on purpose. I
right?
was, it was like, all right, so let's try. I think we need like a little intro, like a little.
Like a cool intro.
Yeah. So hold on. How about you introduce, and we'll see how it sounds.
Oh, that's not good.
All right,
You don't
ready?
want you don't want it to start out like you don't want me to start out.
Do it. Ready? Like I just clicked and.
Hang on, wait a second. Whoa, hang on. You put me on the spot, dude. Because you know what I was about to do? I was about to do the same exact thing you did. You're like, hey, welcome to another episode of This is the Thing. Thank you all for tuning in out there. And as usual, this is your best bud, Robert Devaney, along with his good friend.
Dalton Bradford.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds just like yours though. I
It
don't
does.
know. I
No,
mean,
yours had way more to it. I like yours. Well, well,
yeah.
well. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm glad that everybody could join today. Robert, what's been going on, man?
Dude, nothing much. Yeah, we were talking here for a little bit right before we started, and we actually haven't talked like in forever, have we?
It's been a while. And that's, I mean,
So,
one day without us talking is just sad. I mean, we just went like almost, what, 7 days, 9 days?
well, yeah, about 7 to 9 days. So I think he's a little mad at me right now. I went on vacation, as most of y'all probably know.
Yeah.
Uh,
We're not
that
gonna we're not gonna talk about it.
we worked together. So I took a really good healthy vacation, and I left Dalton alone at the workforce. So yeah.
Yeah. I really hate that I'm about to say this, but I really, really missed you. So I
That's weird. I didn't miss you at all. Which it's always like that. If you're the one on vacation, you never miss the people that you work with though. Like, if you go on vacation, I'm stuck at work, I'm like, oh man, I wish Dalton was here.
Yeah.
Like,
So where'd you go, man?
I actually went to our we talked about Texas last time being one of our biggest listener
Did you go to
states.
Texas?
No, I didn't go to Texas. No, I didn't go to Texas. But the way I'm wording that makes it sound like I went there.
Yeah.
Everybody, every listener in Texas right now, I was like, "Oh my gosh, he was here!"
He was like you
As if,
like they were expecting you like you're a big celeb, dude.
yeah,
Do you guys know
dude,
Robert from
if
This Is the Thing was here in Texas?
nobody even told us. Like, yeah, I don't think it worked out like that at all. Like, yeah, I don't think they were excited. No, I didn't go to Texas.
Where'd you go?
I went to Florida.
Okay.
Which
All right.
is tied with Texas
They
as
are
our
tied.
second biggest listener. They're dead even right now.
Yeah.
So the battle is between Texas and Florida for who our biggest listener is, other than the state of Tennessee.
Yeah, episode 3 was a big battle between Texas and Florida. I mean,
It was, yeah.
they were neck and neck for 7 days.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
they're still
Well, I mean,
tied too.
but going back to what you said, if someone down there in Texas you want to see me, I'll come visit. If you want to fund it, we'd never ask for money on this thing, but if you want to
But
spot
if
some,
a
you
little
want to see
vacation.
some, yeah, and so I can take a little vacay
Yeah.
down there
You
to
no,
Texas.
it's
I
my
don't listen.
turn. It's my
What do you
turn.
do in Texas?
Ride horses. Hey, when I picture Texas, I still think like in my mind that Texas is like still like the westerns, like the old westerns. They're like horse-drawn carriages. There's a
Saloons and everything.
bunch of cowboys running around.
Oh my gosh, we just lost every listener in Texas.
I'm sorry,
We
Texas. I
just
didn't.
lost every single one of them. The man, I tell you,
Was
I
Florida
don't.
fun?
Florida was fun. Florida was loads of fun. We went down there on a timeshare, hung out for a week. Uh, did a whole bunch of different things, man. There's things about Florida. You lived in Florida for a little bit, right?
Yeah, like I said, I grew up there. I mean, I lived there for
Yeah.
a long time.
So I mean, there's things to like and dislike about Florida.
Okay, what's to dislike?
Well, I know it's not everywhere down there, but we was like in Kissimmee. You know what? Is it Kissimmee or Kissimmee?
It's
You
kissing
always
me.
call-
It's kissing
Listen
me.
now, Florida listeners, can you tell me how to pronounce it? Send it in. Let me know. I don't want to butcher this word. It's Kissimmee or Kissimmee. I've been calling it Kissimmee because I told you the other day. A good friend of ours, Steve. That's how he pronounced it. So
Yeah.
that's how I pronounce it. But anyway, so we was down there around the Orlando area, dude. Toll roads.
The tolls suck. Tolls. How much did you spend in tolls?
Bro, I probably spent $50 in tolls. And you know what? They make it so like you can go without toll roads.
You can.
But you just want to add extra 45 minutes to wherever you're going.
You've already been in a
You're
car
like-
for 9 hours, and you're like,
Yeah.
I'll pay it, whatever it is. Get me out of this car.
Well, what's weird is we go to one toll and it's like $1.25. We're like, oh, it's not too bad. $1.75. Oh, it's not too bad. We hit one that was 50 cents. I'm like, why they even got one? And then we hit
Was
one.
it one of the ones that you like take your change and you just kind of like as you're driving by you like toss it into the little bucket and just keep on, shing.
Yeah. And but they had one that was $3.25.
Dang.
I was like, this road must be made of gold, man.
Have you
Toll
ever?
roads are the worst.
Did you go through any of the ones that you? So it's like a like pay by plate.
Yeah, so you can apparently all of them are like that.
You're gonna get a bill in the mail.
Yeah, exactly. But it costs more. It costs more.
Yeah.
Now we because we looked it up. Because I hate to be like this, but that's how lazy our generation is. Is I don't even want to stop over there for 2 seconds and pay it. I'd rather keep driving and then send me a bill and me spend 10 minutes later down the road in life trying to pay a toll.
Trying to figure out how to pay them.
Yeah, they charge you more. They totally charge you more, man.
So where'd you go in Kissimmee?
So we went to the beach a couple days. We went to the Gulf one day.
Nice.
Watched the sunset.
Thank you for calling it the Gulf, by the way.
What do you call it?
It's the Gulf. I mean, that's
what
it's called.
What do other people call it?
The ocean. It's and it's not an ocean.
Okay, yeah, okay. I mean, I can see that. Yeah, so we went to I call it the Gulf side.
Okay.
So I'd call it like the Gulf side and the ocean side is how I would just naturally say it.
Well, that's okay.
So, we went to the Gulf side like our first day that we was there, and then we went to the other side. So we went to and you might have been to these places. Went to Clearwater Beach on the Gulf side.
My aunt lives in Clearwater.
Hey, beautiful place.
Yeah, it is.
Really, real pretty beach over there. Really enjoyed it, and there seems like there's a lot of things to do around that area.
I think I've only been there like once or twice to visit her, but went to like some boardwalks and stuff there.
Yeah. We went down one while we were over there, and then
did you do anything fun? Because all this sounds really, really boring.
You don't like beaches?
I don't really like the beach.
I don't like the beach. I do like the beach, but I don't like the beach because I hate sand.
That's why I hate the sand, dude. It's fine. You're like, yeah, the beach sounds
great. That's why
great.
you hate the sand?
And then is that what I said?
Yeah.
That's why I hate the beach.
I hate sand. Because of the beaches.
Because of the beach. If it wasn't for beaches, I'd probably like sand.
I see him in a playground. I go play in it all day. You saw me sand on the beach though, and I'm ticked.
I'm mad. I'm spitting angry. No, though, it gets gets on everything.
Yeah, and you keep it. I still got sand probably in places I don't want it right now. So, yeah, I know, right? It just sticks around. It gets in the car, everything. But then we went to the ocean side one day. Went to Cocoa Beach.
Okay.
I really like Cocoa because they have free parking.
There you go.
Yeah. It's a good little nugget over there. Free parking. Went putt-putting.
Okay. Putt-putt's fun.
You call it putt-putting or putt-putt? Or mini golf?
Putt-putt. Putt-putt golf.
You want to go play putt-putt?
You want to go play putt-putt?
Does that not sound terrible? That sounds so stupid. Nobody calls it putt-putt. You realize that, right? You can't even Google putt-putt. You have to Google mini golf.
Shut up.
You can Google it right
Do
now.
you really want me to Google this?
Yeah, you realize on your Google search bar for life, you're
It's
gonna
gonna
have
be putt
what
putt.
is putt putt? You just putt putt it in.
Hey,
Putt putt.
what is putt putt? You're an idiot. Is what.
Yeah, we played putt putt. I won. It was between me and my wife. She don't like to talk about it.
You keep score?
Bad. Yeah, dude, I ain't doing nothing in life unless I'm keeping score.
I'd love to.
I'm a loser. I want to know I lost.
I'd love to be able to keep score, but when you play putt putt with a toddler, it's the fastest 18 holes you've ever played.
It's because you're trying to get in and out real quick, or
well, you start off and it's a lot of fun, and then he's whacking the ball all
as
over,
hard as he can,
everywhere, and you're like, "Let's just go." Game's over. You're on like hole 5. You're like, oh, it's over.
You lost your ball. You know. Let's go get ice cream. Hey, you know what I was really hoping you was gonna say why you didn't like putt putt?
Why?
I was really hoping you was gonna be like, well, you know, my math skills are pretty bad. That's why I don't keep score. Listen, guys, for y'all, any of y'all that know Dalton personally, he's probably got the worst math skills on the face of the planet.
I'm starting to accept it and own it because I
don't believe that. He ain't accepting it.
I am. It's got
all the time. He's like, "What are you talking about? I can do 2 + 2 = 5." And we're like, "Dog,
no, it's 4." And I'm like, "No, listen to me. 2. You take the 2 and and you add it to this 2, and boom, 5.
He's the worst. It is terrible. Like we don't let him do paperwork at work or anything. We just like, let's just leave that off of him. Let's put that on our plate.
Let's take that off.
We'll focus on that for sure. Because he's got a lot going on. So let him do what he does. Not a lot of anything. And we'll focus on the number side of things. You know,
like the main part of my job. I can't do it.
What business managers do, they focus on numbers. We don't let him do that. We let him tell us ideas, and we tell him that they're good ideas.
What else did you do fun?
I was trying. There was one day we just kind of relaxed around, went to some shopping centers and stuff.
Did you go to any amusement parks or anything?
Yes, we did that. I was getting there, dude. Oh my gosh, who's telling the story? Did I go on vacation or did you?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to hear about something fun you've mentioned.
Anyway,
hold on. You've mentioned the beach. You've mentioned putt putt. Neither one of those things are fun. So
I can't believe you don't have fun playing putt putt. That actually tears me up a little bit. You don't feel like a kid at all when you get to like when they're like, pick your color ball of choice. And you're like,
really. This is
when you play with a group of people and they take your color.
How do you keep up with the ball?
Oh, dude, no. I'm just saying you pick a different color, but you're mad because they took the ball color that you wanted.
I don't get that mad, bro.
Oh, I do. I get heated in some putt putt, dude. I get serious. But anyway, we kind of went shopping one day, and then 2 other days we went to amusement parks. Went to SeaWorld one day.
Oh, you went to SeaWorld?
Yeah.
How was that? I've never been to SeaWorld.
You've never been to SeaWorld? It's okay. It's definitely not like a whole day thing. There's amusement parks that I think you can spend all day at plus some.
No.
You don't think so?
There is no amusement park that I would spend my whole day at. I've done that, and it's awful.
From when they open to close?
It's so hot.
Now, well, hang on.
It's always so hot, man.
Now, I'm also going off, thanks to COVID. I'm going off. They got real short hours right now.
Do they? I didn't even think about that.
They're doing like a 10 to 5 right now. And I think it's usually like a 9 to 10 or 9 to 8 or something like that. I may be wrong. If you work at SeaWorld, shoot me. I don't know. But we went to SeaWorld one day. It's pretty cool. It's not. I've been to SeaWorld a lot, actually. I've probably been to SeaWorld like 10 plus times.
That's cool. Are you like a save the whales kind of guy? Or are you like a let's go watch the whales?
Listen, if you're a save the whales kind of guy, you don't go to SeaWorld. No. That's not. Have you ever watched it? You ever watched that documentary Blackfish?
I watched half of it.
Oh wow, you didn't finish it? It's one of the best documentaries I've ever seen.
No, I didn't like it.
You ought to be you ought to be disheartened.
I
But
didn't like
anyway, you watch documentaries and like you look up news articles and stuff. It makes you not want to go to places like SeaWorld.
it. A lot of documentaries will turn you off.
But SeaWorld is the place you go to really for the shows. They don't really have a lot of rides. I'm a ride guy.
Nope.
You see, I love to ride, and I know I've talked to you. You hate rides, right?
I hate them.
Like, what do you like when you say you hate rides? Is there just certain like is it just thrill rides or any ride?
Thrill rides. I get okay. So rides are okay. It's heights, man. That's what it really boils down to. I like the weaving it in and out and all that, but heights,
Going
buddy,
up, huh?
buddy, it tears me up.
So you're not doing like any drop towers or anything like that, right?
No, bro.
I don't do drop towers. I honestly don't do
No.
drop towers myself. To me, I've seen too many people get hurt on them. It kind of scares me a little bit. That's me being a little bit paranoid, I guess. For the accidents that's happened, like on the little drop tower.
I've never even been on one of those. I've been on one of the.
I've been on a couple.
I've been on the little pirate ship thing.
Yeah, it spins all the way around eventually.
Ugh.
So you don't like that. So you don't like roller coasters.
No, not really. Nah, no.
Do you have like
No.
a height limit?
All heights.
Like, so walking off your porch is a pretty big task.
It's a
for
pretty
you.
big one. The rides for me are like the teacups at Disney World. You just spin around in a circle. Yeah, that is thrilling, exhilarating, actually.
No, you know why you don't spend all day at a theme park? Because you go to Kittyland and you ride Dumbo up and down about 3 times and you're ready to go home.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
What? So you like rides?
Dude, I love rides. I would like call myself like, I don't even know if this is gonna make sense. It may not. I may lose English right now. But I would call myself like a ride connoisseur. That's a big word.
That I don't think that goes together.
It doesn't.
That
but,
sounds
I'm
like
gonna
you
wing it.
eat. That sounds like you eat rides.
I would if they were edible. No, I love rides. I love thrill rides. Like we went to SeaWorld. We also went to Busch Gardens
I've never been there either.
in Tampa.
Yeah. Man, you
So
went
Busch
everywhere.
Gardens- Yeah, we went like where they at, in Kissimmee over there. It's like an hour
Stop
from
saying Kissimmee. Oh, I didn't even say it. I can't even say it how you say it.
So there is like a you're an hour from everything. So it's kind of cool, You're an hour from both beaches. We're an hour from Tampa, which ain't bad. That's an hour ain't a long drive.
No, not really.
Think about where we live at, you'd take an hour to get to Dollywood.
Yeah, true.
So you haven't been to SeaWorld and you haven't been to Busch Gardens. So what amusement parks have you been to?
So I've been to Six Flags over Georgia.
Okay, I've never been there.
It's pretty fun. I went there as a kid. And so what's really weird is I used to like rides. Like, my first ride that I ever rode as a kid was called the Ninja. If you ever get the chance to look it up, don't ride it. Do not ride it. And I'm pretty sure that everybody that's ever rode this will agree with this statement. They call it the Ninja for a reason. It whoops your tail. Like, I got off that ride and I was ready to go home. I had a splitting headache.
Is it a roller coaster?
It's a roller coaster. I mean, it
Okay.
has no rhythm. It's you don't know what's happening. It has no rhythm. You can't guess if you're about to go up. You
Man.
can't. No, it's just so your head's sitting like this, right?
Yeah.
And every time it jerks, your head is just slamming, dude, slamming. Now that I think about it, this is probably why I am the way that I am. Is I got
That's probably why you can't do math. Because you have no neck muscles and you can't hold your head still on a ride.
I've also been to Dollywood.
The old Dollywood.
Yep.
When you go places and you tell them like where you're from, like I'm around the Knoxville area. You close to Dollywood?
Dollywood?
And you're like, sir, don't recognize me as that, please. Have you got that before?
Yeah.
Like you ever go
Oh,
places?
we've been to Dollywood before. Do you live near that?
Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg,
When
Dollywood.
we when people think of Tennessee, I live in Tennessee. They're like, oh, we go to Gatlinburg all the time. You live near there?
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, yeah, about an hour from there.
Yeah, people like Gatlinburg is Tennessee. When you
Yeah, yeah. People love the hills, man, and the
yeah,
mountains.
for sure.
That's the one thing about Florida. Like I'm driving, it's so flat in Florida, dude.
Yeah, it is a lot of water.
It's so flat. I'm like, all right, well, there's the beach. We'll get there in an hour, but I can see it. You know, I mean, that's how it feels.
Hey, are you like me? So like when you're driving down the road and you see cows, right? What do you say?
Yeah. Huh?
What do you say whenever you see cows? Whenever you're driving in a car?
I don't say anything.
Cows. Yeah,
Oh, hey, look, a cow. There's a
yeah.
cow.
Or horses.
Like
oh,
that.
horses.
I did that today. No joke. Me and my wife was on our way to church. I was like, oh, they got a horse back there. And she's like, a horse has been back there for 20 years. I swear I did that today. I was like, oh, look, there's a horse back there. She's like, you point out everything on the road?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Cops.
So,
potholes.
there's a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is, Florida is so flat. But no, going back to the, going back to the whole ride thing. So you've been to Dollywood. So you've been to two. What else? Any others?
I've been to Disney World or Disneyland or I can't remember. No, I don't know which one's where. Which one's in Florida?
Disney World is in Florida. Disney World.
Well, I've been to both.
Okay.
I've been to the one in
Cali.
Yeah, I've been to the one in California and the one in Florida. Disney is sweet, man.
Disney's pretty awesome.
There's just one thing that I hate about Disney.
What is it?
You pay a lot of money for this ticket, right? And you do not. There is no way possible to do everything in one day.
That's what I was kind of getting at earlier, and you were like, "Oh no, I couldn't spend all day there."
Why are you trying to use my words? Why are you trying to use my words against me?
Now you're contradicting yourself, and you look like an idiot.
Disney.
Everybody's gonna think that.
Back to what I also said. Disney is hot, and you want to leave. You're like you've been standing in one line for 3 hours, and you're like, well, after this, it's time to go to the house.
So like I don't know. For example, of course, I've never been to California, but like SeaWorld and Busch Gardens is never that like overpopulated because everybody's at Disney. And you're like, when I'm at SeaWorld, like the other day when I was at SeaWorld, I was like, hey guys, this is a good idea, but unfortunately you're on Mickey Mouse's turf. And, he kind of owns this. It's a good concept. I like what y'all are doing. Y'all got some good shows. You got a couple good rides. Maybe you should pick somewhere like Gatlinburg. Dollywood ain't as big.
Yeah.
A lot more easier competition for you.
I got tricked into going. Well, I didn't get tricked into going to Dollywood. I knew we were going to Dollywood. I didn't know that there was like that many rides there. So
there's quite a few.
Yeah.
Now, how long ago was this?
Probably 3 years ago.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, I think we went on our honeymoon. Yeah,
that was a long time ago.
We went to Dollywood on our honeymoon. But so we're there, and we haven't rode any rides because I don't want to ride them. Courtney's like, oh, let's go do this, because Courtney's like a big thrill seeker and loves rides. So I finally buckle, buckle. I'm like, all right, fine, we'll ride one. So have you rode the Eagle?
Yeah.
All right.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's so great. It's awesome.
That's their second newest one now. See, I look this stuff up. I seriously love rides.
I hate it.
I watch videos before I go get on them and everything.
So we get on this ride, right?
Yeah.
I would have rather rode any other ride for this one that I'm gonna buckle for. You know what I mean? So to get me on it, Courtney's like, it's not even that bad. Look, I wouldn't take you on one that's bad. Like, I've ridden this one before, right? I was
it's not. I don't think it's bad.
Shut up.
I would take a beginner.
Stop. Let me talk, because this is from my point of view, not yours.
Yeah, you're right. Go ahead.
This is from my point of view.
I'm gonna close my eyes so I can envision it.
Open your eyes. Look at me. Okay. So she lies to me.
Mm-hmm.
How'd she lie to me, Robert? How do you think she lied to me? Well, let me tell you. We're on this ride, and we're going up that little climb, right?
Yeah.
And she goes, right before we get to the top, she goes, "Hey, by the way, I've never ridden this ride before." and, and there we go, dude. Plummet down this thing. So, for people who've never rode the Eagle, you're on an eagle's wings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Technically.
Yeah.
So you're just dangling over the ground.
Yeah, it's considered a for you other roller coaster enthusiasts out there. It's considered a floorless roller coaster.
Is that what it's called? Oh,
Yeah,
because you're a connoisseur. I forgot.
Yeah, I'm a roller
It's a
coaster
delectable floorless roller coaster with a hint of. What?
I
You're the
don't know.
connoisseur.
It's your story.
You're the connoisseur.
No, you're good. Go ahead. Let's hear
Okay.
it.
Well, that was it. I got lied to. So,
What was the face you made the whole time on this ride?
it was so bad. I can't make the face because I can't make fear face. I have to be really scared.
Now, do you scream?
Oh, scream like a little girl, bro. Like,
Really?
yeah. Not from here, you know, it's one of these ones that's straight from the neck.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah. It never gets down that far.
It's just all here. All
Your
neck.
oxygen from your chest is fueling your throat. The squeal sound.
It was so bad that when, you know how they like show you the
So
picture,
now-
they show you the
yeah.
picture at the end.
Yeah.
Courtney's like, "We should buy that one," and I was like, "I do not want that picture.
Why do you hate me?
Why do you hate me so much?" Oh, it was I looked terrified.
Oh my gosh. So did fear hit like right when she told you that, or
When
did
she
you at
told
least
me.
wait till you
Well,
got
look,
over the hill?
here was the chain of emotions. It was, "I hate you." Neck scream.
I can picture you just dead serious, like, I hate you. Just hanging home for dear life and scream. And that's a long time to scream too. That's actually a pretty lengthy little ride.
I don't remember it. I think I closed my eyes on all of them. It makes it better. I don't have to
I guess.
I don't have to live through that.
So, have you rode anything else at Dollywood?
I don't
roller
think
coaster
so.
rides?
I don't think so. What about is there other rides?
Oh, dude, there's tons.
Well, I know there's like some train one. She tried to get me on that one. I think I rode the old wooden
Train.
one, like the oldest roller coaster that's there. I rode that one. That one was okay. I liked that one actually.
The wooden roller coaster is not the oldest one they got. You're talking about Thunderhead?
I guess I don't know.
Thunderhead is not their oldest one. Their oldest one is actually like the train one. If I'm thinking correctly, was that the Blazing Fury?
Oh, I didn't ride that one. Yeah, I think they were just building that one.
You wouldn't worry. No. Blazing Fury's like from the '60s, dude.
Really?
Yes, Blazing Fury is like really old. You wouldn't be worried about it. It's like you ride it for the comedy purposes. Like it's one of the.
Oh, is it like a
that's so
show?
old, you make fun of it. Sort of like you're riding their show, but there's like 3 drops at the end, but it's really small.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just real quick. And but like back in the day, that was probably like the best ride you could get on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when this ride come out, like when you go, it's one of them rides. Like right before you get on it, there's actual tires that make the ride go.
Oh.
And you're like, yeah, that's not how they do it anymore. They don't do that.
Yeah.
There's like some magnets or some other motors involved. It ain't an actual car tire down there making this ride go. So,
But so is roller coasters your favorite part?
oh yeah, hands down.
That's it. That like here.
Yeah.
That's why you're
Yeah.
going.
So, yeah, I go for the rides. I go for the roller coasters.
I'm there for the food.
Food. I don't think. Man, do you really think the food is that good?
I'm there for the food.
Parks at amusement parks.
I like leaving an amusement park smelling like a funnel cake. When I leave, people are like, they know where I've been, at a fair or a carnival or.
Again, Dalton goes to the kiddie section, goes to kiddie land, gets him some cotton candy and a funnel cake, tries to shoot a basketball, maybe rides the bumper cars, and then goes home.
And I shoot the ducks with the little water gun.
Yeah.
Yep. That's me, bro.
You need to go to the amusement park with me.
No.
And
Because you're going to
ride
you would make me do stuff that I don't want to do, just like Courtney. I don't want to do
That'd
it.
be fine.
I don't want to
I
do
think
it.
it'd be great. Imagine the memories we would
I can't
make.
even get on a freaking ladder. I'm like,
I
hey,
see you on a
Robert,
ladder all the time.
Robert, I need. You see me get on a ladder, but do you ever see my hands leave it?
I'm up here.
Did you see me on that scissor lift that one day?
I didn't.
I went up in the scissor lift to hang a humongous sign because I was going to try to, show and prove that I could do it.
Yeah.
I got up to the top and I couldn't get down. I couldn't even let go of the side of the scissor lift to touch the button to go down. So I'm just stuck up there like this. And I'm screaming down at everybody like, lower it. I'm stuck.
Hey, business owners, for y'all that do scissor lift work out there, just a word of advice: the people that are scared of heights, don't let them be scissor lift certified.
This is a public broadcast announcement brought to you by This Is the Thing.
Yeah.
And we're back.
So I mean, oh man, I can't Dollywood, they also got the Tennessee Tornado. That's one of their older ones. Thunderhead. They had the Wild Eagle. They got Mystery Mine. And they got a new one, or their newest one that I know of is Lightning Rod, which I've only rode once. It's really good. It's actually been a couple years since I've been to Dollywood. It's one of those things, man, like once you go do it so much, you don't really want to go there anymore. Is that kind of weird?
Yeah.
I live there. That's all when people are like, oh, you live close to Dollywood? I'm like, yeah, it sucks.
I like water parks, though. Like, I've never been to their water park, but water parks, I love water parks. I'll do water parks all day long. That is something that I could do.
Oh, you go down slides?
Oh, I'll go down slides.
You go down a speed slide?
I'll go down a speed slide. I don't know what's the difference.
So wait, let me get this. Hang on a second. I got some questions.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. So you will not get in a cart that has every safety mechanism ever invented on it. Like, you are strapped down to the nines. Like, there's no way anything bad could probably happen ever.
There's lots of bad.
No.
Read the news.
But you will go to the top of a big wooden ladder and get on a speed slide that has no covering, nothing. Like, you hit one bump, you're dead.
Well,
and that is okay.
No, I'd be dead. You wouldn't be dead. If a gust of wind catches me wrong on one of those, I'm a kite.
You're gone, dude.
You're going through the slide.
You're so light. I picture, like, you know how like it's real heavy water at the bottom?
Yeah, I'm just floating.
I feel like you just skip across it, bro. And you just take off like to the other pool or something.
Like someone threw a rock across a lake. Just
yeah. You come down there about 60 miles an hour and you hit that bottom just like 3 times. Just like at the person, like, you know, they got a worker at the top and the bottom. I feel like they're like, hey, let's put up the safety net. We got a guy that's coming down who weighs about $150. Probably gonna skip right across. And they're like,
What is it with the guys that work the water slides, though? Yeah.
Dude, they're so hateful, the water slide people are.
Yeah, so you get up there, right? You've been
waiting.
Hang
on a second.
And they stand like this.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there in the slide looking at them like this.
Yeah.
Can I go?
And they're always like, there's something wrong with your feet or something. Cross your legs.
Cross your legs. And
like
they grab
this. Like this. Hold your hands like this.
That's got to be a terrible
job.
Walk
back down.
That's got to be an awful job.
And, you know, and it's like, it's always really, like, you talk about the heat again. It's really hot, like, because the water parks aren't open during the winter, obviously. But yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it?
What?
Hey, a water park during the winter.
What is fun about that? That sounds terrible.
Everything's ice.
That sounds awful.
Think about it.
I have. It's awful.
Mid-wave, just iceberg. You skating on it. Like, you just transition the whole park, dude. You start snow tubing down the slides. Hang on a second. I think this might be a good idea.
Listen up, Dolly Parton. This public service announcement is brought to you by This Is the Thing. If you could, please make a snow park.
Yeah. Out of the water park. Multifunctional.
Multifunctional. So, you win. Oh, I forgot I was doing a public service announcement.
Yeah.
You win. Your park never closes.
Exactly. And like, yeah, I mean, you turn it into sleds, bobsleds, and stuff, dude.
That would actually kind of be cool though.
Exactly. Can you imagine that one that looks like the toilet bowl? You just in a bobsled, just
Ooh. They have a half pipe one too. Have you ever been on a half pipe
yeah.
water
I
slide?
haven't been on one. I've seen them. I haven't been on
Oh
one.
man, those are fun.
I mean, I don't know what the speed slide would be used for. Probably nothing.
That would be
Death,
yeah.
maybe.
Are you
Like
so you're wanting to die today, aren't you? Well, have I got the ride for you?
just the person at the bottom. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you today? 1. Oh, this is for you.
This
Yeah,
come
if you
on over
just-
here to speed slide.
Yeah, it'll all be. Don't worry, it'll all be over soon.
They pat you on the butt. You get in there, champ.
Yeah, I love it. Like when you get on, talking about like the water slide. You know, I was talking about you skipping across the water there. I feel like if I was in line behind you, they'd be like, "Let's rate. Okay, we can lower the safety net now." I'd be like, "Hang on a second, you not? No, buddy, you're sinking straight to the bottom. You get down.
Hang on a second, buddy.
Got a weight limit here now. Are you?
So
sure?
do you go faster, heavier, or lighter, or is it just the same regardless?
I would say it's probably the same. I don't know. I don't know if the weight plays a difference. I mean, you being smaller, you may be more aerodynamical.
But I feel like I also like water like gives me more resistance.
Good. Oh, and yeah, my fat jelly rolls don't. They just
No, you
go-
just float. This is how you
What's
go
the
down.
deal with
This is how you go down speed slides. You get up there to the top and then you just float down it like you're on a raft. But you
I hate how those water slides are always gushing water. So the first 5 seconds of the ride, you don't see nothing. Yeah. You're like, oh. It's halfway over, especially a speed slide. By the time you get the water out of your eyes or out of your lungs, you're at the bottom.
and then you're pulling your underwear and your shorts out
Yeah,
of your
'cause
butt.
they went so far up there. You're like, oh my gosh.
Let's
You
do
always
that
like-
again.
You always like clamp them in between your thighs, like you can like, oh, this is gonna keep them from going anywhere. You know?
I like lazy rivers too, though.
Oh, so let me tell you about the coolest thing I've ever been a part of. So we went to Aquatica probably 5 years ago. Have you heard of Aquatica?
What's that?
It's SeaWorld's water park.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't even know that. You
right
are
beside SeaWorld.
informing me.
Bro, I'm gonna teach you a thing or two, okay?
All right.
So we went to Aquatica. They had this thing called a rapid river.
That's okay. I'm intrigued.
So it's a lazy
You have
river.
my attention.
Imagine a lazy river, just like 10 times the speed.
Oh, that's not a lazy river.
That's why it's called a rapid river. Obviously, you're not listening.
Sorry. I'm catching up. Okay.
But like, I like a lazy river too. But let's be honest, don't they go a little too slow?
You end up just walking around it, so it's just like.
So
exercise.
what's so funny is they got this rapid river, right? And it's fast. Like I don't even like that's probably how we spent half of our day, me and Heather, when we went. We liked it so much. We didn't even take a float. You can we just kind of walk through it, and you kind of like you play a game where you try to hold yourself back, you know?
Yeah.
I'm stronger than the water, you know. But you can on a rapid river. But hey, what's so funny is down there at Aquatica, I don't know if it's still like this. This was 5 years ago. They had a water slide, and you could only get on this water slide. You had to go halfway through the rapid river.
And then you just like detoured.
Yeah, it was like it would fork, and you'd have to get in this little. It wasn't really even a fork. It was like just some steps there that you'd have to like grab onto. Hopefully, you don't dislocate your shoulder or anything. And you'd go ride this ride. But it was so fun.
How fast are you going on the rapid river?
I don't know. It's at least 3 to 4 times faster than a lazy river.
Do you have time to make decisions? Like I'm gonna go ride.
No.
I'm going over. Oh, let's detour.
Like what was so funny? Like me and my wife, we did it. No joke. We probably made 100 loops on this thing. We loved it so much. Like I want to go back just so I can do the rapid river again. I think it's what it was called. I may be wrong in the name. It may not be called that. It's something like that. But it was so funny watching people miss the slide. because like they would want to get off and they'd be like, oh, there it is. Oh, it's too late.
You got to go another round.
It's so packed. Like you can't fight through. Like they could probably fight through the water and get to it. But like there's so many people. Yeah. It just starts like it's boom, 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 and like zoom, zoom, zoom. They doing that. They just hitting each other, dude. And like they would miss it. They have to go a whole nother loop around. Like, we would watch them be like, let's see if they're gonna make it this time.
You ever been in a lazy river and you're just like minding your own business? You're just floating in your little float, right? And just a little kid just pops up out of nowhere in your float with you.
Yeah. You're like, and you look around, the parents are never around.
You're like, where are your parents? And they're like, I can count to potato.
Yeah. You start to think they live there. I live here. I'm always in the lazy river. Look how shriveled I am. You're like bro. You start getting genuinely concerned about this kid. He starts speaking some other language. Hey, like dude, I count the potato.
He's been there so long.
Yeah. I'm one with the water. So dumb.
Parents, keep a hold of your children in the lazy river.
Yeah.
Don't lose your kids in the lazy river, parents.
I always keep I actually really hate that. Like, have you seen the people, like, I hate when you're in a lazy river and people think you're going too slow, they swim under you.
Yeah. What?
I'm like, dude, I know I got trunks on and stuff, but this is kind of my area. I feel like top to bottom in this.
You violated my space.
Yeah. Where my shadow is casting, you probably shouldn't be entering. That's kind of how I feel about it. It's like some lazy river etiquette, like,
don't pass.
When we hit the wide area, go by me.
Yeah. Don't try to squeeze your float down the narrow part so that we're both stuck.
Have you seen the people just like push you? Yeah, they're just like, well, you're way too slow. And like, they'll just push you out of the way, and you're like, oh, great, yeah, this is where I want to go. Now I'm going backwards. Yeah. Usually don't say nothing because that person's crazy.
Yeah, they're nuts.
You're like, oh my gosh, don't just let me.
Or they're looking for their kid.
Yeah. Hey, Enoch. They click
at him. He pops up in somebody's float.
Hey. There you are.
Do you wear life jackets?
Not at amusement parks, no. Not like a water park or nothing.
You look like a guy that wears a life jacket.
No, thanks. Why? You don't think I'm a good swimmer?
That's cool. You just look like a guy that can swim, but wears one anyway.
Yeah. I'm like super dad, even though I'm not a dad. All right, is everybody? All right, you got your life jacket on?
Everybody click. Right, let me hear. Nope, let me hear him click.
Unclick it so I can click it again. All right. Now, who needs sunscreen? Sunscreen? Everybody got sunscreen around here? That's the kind of guy you think I am?
Yeah, that's you.
All right, I told you to bring your water shoes. You don't have your water shoes. Not my fault. The ground's gonna be hot. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! The ground is so hot at water parks. Dude.
Hey, listen. Hey, let me tell you another reason I love Aquatica. Their whole walking system. Sprinklers.
Are you serious?
Dead serious, dude.
How much does it cost to get in this place?
I don't know. Not much. I mean, if you're just going just there, it's gonna cost a lot.
I would pay for just the sprinkler foot system.
Yeah, so like before we went, we had been to I had been to Splash Country, which is Dollywood's water park. And that was one thing I remember was like how hot the ground is. Like you really run from shade to shade.
Or you you like walk on other people's wet footprints.
Yeah. Which is nasty.
And then you just end up following. You just end up following them to their chair. You're like, oh,
is this where you're at? Okay. So that was something I remembered. So I actually made me, my wife, and my cousin, as with me, we actually made a special trip and we actually bought water shoes. And I was like, "You're
Oh
gonna
my
want these
god.
water shoes." Yeah, that's me again. Yeah, I
Yep.
was like, I
Yep.
was like, "You're gonna want these water shoes when you're at the water park tomorrow because the ground's gonna be hot. It's concrete, okay? Sun, concrete gets hot, right? So
Yep.
it's like that Kevin Hart joke, hot daddy, hot.
It's hot.
The so but we get there, they've got everything hooked up on sprinklers. Like the ground is always wet, and it's not like the slick concrete. It's like the grooved. I mean, they got it figured out. So
Yeah.
I thought that was super cool, though.
That is neat. I've never seen that. That's
Yeah,
pretty genius.
yeah, they had a lot of cool rides there, man. They had the ride. They had the ride that went through the water, and you like went in with like little baby whales, killer whales.
You go through the
The
water?
slide, yeah, the slide turns to glass, and it goes
Oh,
into like an aquarium part of the park.
that's pretty cool.
It's not really.
What do you think? Wait, what do you think? Like the animals think, like when they see like people sliding through their habitat.
You think they're like, okay, so it's so fast, right?
Uh huh.
So like you said, it's cool. It's really not. Like when you're standing there looking at it, you're like, oh, this looks really cool. But like when you go down, it's a normal slide, enclosed slide, and it turns to glass. And by the time it turns to glass, you're like, oh, cool. And then like as soon as you get that out, it's gone. It's over. Like that's how it's such a spur. It's only like 10 foot. You go to this aquarium. Like it's definitely not enough. Like you really like when you're sliding, you want to like stop yourself. Yeah, and be like, ooh.
This is great.
But then you're gonna get like kicked out of the park or something stupid. So yeah, my only reaction would be they would be like, "Oh, food! Oh, it's gone."
Oh, we almost got in that time, David.
Like,
We
you stand
almost-
right here. I think they're coming down now.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I think animals think we're really weird.
You think so?
Yeah. So I was at Busch Gardens the other day, right?
Uh huh.
And they had this little thing where they had a cheetah run. They did like this little mini show where they put some feathers on a line and send it out there, and this cheetah runs and chases it, so you can see how fast the cheetah is,
Okay.
like in person. And I feel like this cheetah is just like, wow, this is it, guys. This is what you want to see me do.
I'm tired. I'm tired of doing this.
I do this every day, and this is the highlight of your day. This is normal.
Watching me run. This interests you?
I don't think there's not 1 second. There's not. Like, let me picture the best way to explain. Let me explain this for a second. So, probably like, what do you think the saddest animal is? We had like a sloth. We seen a sloth at Busch Gardens, and I don't think there's one. Listen to me. Listen, Linda. Listen. I think when that sloth saw me, I don't think there was one bone in that sloth's body that was like, I'd trade places with him. I don't think there's not even a hint. I just feel like they see me and they're like, whew, that guy's got it rough. You know? Like, look at him.
The sloth is saying that to you?
Yeah, I feel like every animal is just like a bunch of losers.
Why did we go and just like watch animals?
I don't know.
It's
cool, dude?
What's our fascination
Like,
with it though?
well, like SeaWorld, for example. Like they got these killer whales and these dolphins so trained, dude. Like they like, and like blow a whistle and point, and like it goes and starts doing stuff. Dude, listen, I can't teach my dog to sit. And they're out here teaching dolphins and killer whales to go splash people.
That is pretty crazy.
I know. And they're like, everybody's like, oh, they're so smart. They're smart animals. I'm like, no, they're doing a lot more than what I'm doing. I feel like my dog's pretty smart.
How do they do that?
It's cool. It amazes me. It's really cool. I think that's the main reason why. And if you had an opportunity to watch a cheetah run full speed, you would watch it, wouldn't you?
Heck yeah, I would.
It's
Because I feel like that's something that I haven't lived my life until I've seen a cheetah run.
Yeah. But you're also like, you're talking to me. I'm the kind of guy that like I could sit down and watch like National Geographic.
I can for a very short amount of time.
I can do it for a long period of time.
When I watch documentaries, I'm usually turning them on when I'm going to bed, especially animal documentaries.
Yeah. I like animal documentaries. I used to love the oh man, what was the one? I think the BBC done it. Oh, it was so good, dude. It was like the whole
Planet
world.
Earth?
Yes.
Dude, Planet Earth was cool.
Woo, that stuff was awesome. It came out like when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Planet Earth was super cool, man. I actually got the DVD set somewhere. I asked for that for Christmas one year.
You asked for the Planet Earth DVD set for Christmas?
Yeah, I just thought it'd be cool.
Is that the only thing you got? Because
I got it. I don't know. I don't remember what else I got that year. That was a long time ago.
That's
man.
sad.
Everybody's gonna. I got an Xbox. What'd you get, Robert? I got Planet Earth. I love it.
Planet Earth is really long.
It is. It's like 10 discs.
Yeah,
and they're all like maxed out at 6 to 8 hours. It is crazy long. Crazy.
What are you looking
dude.
at?
My wife.
What's she doing?
Nothing. No, so yeah, so I don't know. I just feel like animals think we're pretty lame just watching them, especially like fish and stuff.
Do you think the animals would come and watch us?
No, because we go watch them. That's their opportunity to watch us.
I hate your answer.
I feel like if you go to a zoo and there's a couple bears in there, they're like,
oh,
hey,
it's time for the show.
Yeah, here we go. Look at this idiot coming wearing a shirt. I love bears. If he was in here, he wouldn't love us. Like, there's people that go like every week too. They're like, oh, it's Steve again.
Oh God, he's wearing that hat.
I'm going to the cave.
He's wearing the khaki hat. Linda should not let him wear that.
Steve, it ain't working for you.
Take off the khaki hat.
Look, he's talking to me, Linda. I think he likes the hat. I think he likes it. I've been wearing it every day for 2 weeks here. And Linda's like, oh, Steve.
Oh, Steve. You ever been to Ripley's Aquarium?
Yeah.
You were talking about like people that go to places a lot. I've been to Ripley's Aquarium pretty much every time we go to Pigeon Forge.
Yeah, it's a cool place to go to, man.
We go to Ripley's Aquarium. Dude, it is awesome.
It's probably the best aquarium that I've been to.
And every time I go, it's like I've never been there before.
Yeah, they're always updating it.
They're
always adding something new, and it's not that big of a place. Like when you park, you're like, this ain't gonna take long, but it's a big place.
It is.
And for you though, they got a lot of kids stuff, so I bet Corbin loves it.
Yeah, Corbin loves it because there's like that little jungle gym thing. He can touch the horseshoe crabs and the jellyfish. He likes that kind of stuff. He loves science and animals, and
he's smarter than you are.
We and Courtney were just talking about that at dinner.
I mean, he ain't got much competition there.
Robert, do you know what the difference between a rat and a mouse is?
I would say just a rat is bigger.
Well, my 5-year-old does.
What is it?
A rat's tail is longer than a mouse.
Is that true? Did you look that up?
I didn't have to. I was very confident in his answer. I was very confident in his answer. I believed him.
You know what? With us saying that right now, we probably have some things to clarify. We don't know a lot for this show or this podcast we call "This Is the Thing." We make a lot of claims that we don't know the answers to, like this, for example.
I feel like it's true. That makes sense, I guess. How else would you differentiate between a rat and a mouse?
I think a rat is just bigger,
which means he has a bigger tail. Could you imagine a mouse with a rat-sized tail? What would you call it?
Well, my friends with you. If I seen the size of a rat with a mouse-sized tail, I'd be like something happened to his tail.
Well, okay, what about a mouse with a rat-sized tail?
I'm calling a scientist because it's something new.
It's a possum.
So, so you
A
like
possum is way bigger than a mouse.
it's like huge. I wasn't gonna dwell on it. I was moving on. I was gonna.
Okay, thank you. I could have not called myself out.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna be stupid for a second. So, so the aquarium game though. I mean, you like aquariums.
I love aquariums.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
I've been to the one in Chattanooga. In Chattanooga.
Yeah.
You ever been to that one?
Yeah, last time I went, I was actually really let down.
That one is super boring.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
Never going back.
I remembered it. Yeah, it's like huge. It's massive. Don't get me wrong. But
Whew, it is snooze fest, dude.
yeah, I didn't like it. Ripley's is a lot more entertaining, I think.
It's just a whole bunch of giant fish tanks with like river fish in it.
And Ripley's does that thing where you live. If you live in the state of Tennessee, they only charge you like $10 to get in, or $5. That's when I go.
Yeah.
Sorry for you Texas and Floridians out there. You ain't getting in there for $10.
Get on the Tennessee level if you want to get into Ripley's.
If you want to get into Ripley's for $10, you always got to like do something weird though, like bring school supplies. Or
You have to do something so strange. Hey, if you wear your left shoe on your right hand today,
so
you're getting in, baby.
So last time we did it, they were taking school supplies, right?
Did you take some?
And yeah, so and we paid $10, but like it was for like I can't remember what the cause was for. It was some kind of backpack.
It was probably something for kids
school.
who don't have school supplies.
Yeah, so and like, but me and Heather like
you acted like you didn't know why you did it though.
Well, no, I just can't. I can't remember what the name of it was.
You're like, I don't know why they were doing it, but I mean, I just took some crayons.
Oh yeah. So, but like me and Heather, no joke, we probably went out and spent like $20 to $30 on school supplies.
So you ended up paying what you would pay for a Ripley's
ticket.
ticket.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but like, we're like, it's a good cause, we're getting in the aquarium for free. So like we'd got like some little pencil pouches, pencils, crayons, some crayon boxes. And like we packed it up. We probably spent like $20 and gave it to, I mean, we definitely spent less than what we would have for just getting a ticket and going in. So we're in line for this place. And I just got disgusted with humanity when we were there. This lady had like one pencil.
Are you serious?
Not even like a pack of pencils, dude. She was like, here's this.
She found it under a car seat or something.
Yeah, and I'm like, and they gave her a ticket, and I was like, the window I was at, I was like, y'all seriously, y'all allowing them kind of people?
And they're probably like, well, we can't say anything. I mean, she did bring something.
She did bring a school supply in, and like I feel bad for like that one kid that gets that one pencil. I'm sure they divvy it out, but if it was like your person,
and for Timmy, a number 2 pencil. It's already halfway sharpened, but here you go. Make it last.
But Billy Bob got crayon boxes and crayons. Well, your person wasn't feeling very grateful that day.
But they did get into the aquarium for $10.
They decided to bring you half a pencil. It was like one of those. It's like that big. You ever use a pencil so much it gets about that big?
Did you do that in school?
Yeah.
It was your goal.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You didn't even use the pencil. You just kept sharpening it.
Yeah. I used to love manual.
Just the metal.
Are you doing an electric one? Because I was doing a manual one.
No, I was doing a manual one too.
Which manual one are you? That's not what you were doing first. You were going.
Oh. Well, no, because you're holding the metal. Like of the pencil, when you get so small into it, like you're holding the metal of the pencil with that eraser in.
Okay.
You're trying to hold it in there while you sharpen it. Because when you sharpen a pencil, like it'll get like it won't be making that sound anymore. And if you turn the pencil a certain way, it'll catch it.
Yeah, when it's sharpened and when it's not, because it's still got a little rough to it,
Yeah. #90s kids like
turn it a little bit. If you're feeling grooves, it ain't sharp.
I remember that was something you used to do to get out of work.
Oh, that's what you did to stand up and flex on the class.
I need to sharpen my pencil. The sharpener was always like next to the door.
Yeah, that's what you did
mounted
to get
to
up
the wall.
Yeah, that's what you did to get up and show off your new shoes.
Yeah. So did you remember the classrooms that like didn't have those?
Nope.
So I remember there was like
Oh,
it's very few. There
did
was like
you?
a couple. Yes, I remember having to get up and go to another classroom to sharpen a pencil.
Okay.
Now I grew up in a very rural part of Tennessee, right? So,
Okay.
but in my opinion, I felt like if you was a teacher and you got one of those fancy little pencil sharpeners that you could screw into the wall, you was moving on up, bro. You was moving on up in the world.
Miss Lisa has a pencil sharpener. Miss Tammy doesn't.
Yeah, that's when you need to sharpen your pencil. So you
Miss
can,
Tammy is broke.
if your girlfriend was in the other class or something,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had planners then. Did y'all do the planner?
Yeah, planners or we called them agendas.
We called them planners.
You ever called?
Agenda was too fancy of a word for
You
us.
never called it. Ours actually said agenda on the front of it.
Did it?
Yeah.
Ours usually had like an eagle and American flag or something. They were like the same every year.
Hey, now that I think about it, that was actually a really good skill to teach kids.
Planning?
Planning.
Did you actually use it?
Yeah. You had to
mine was used for like so the teacher could put a bad note at the bottom. My mom had to go home. I go home and my mom could read it.
had to sign.
I'm writing
it.
this. Now your mom's gonna sign this planner and bring it back. And at the back of it, it had your bathroom pass. Did yours have a bathroom
Yeah,
pass?
it did. Yeah.
You was limited so many.
Yeah. What? You mean
I
I
remember
can
being
only
like-
go to the bathroom 10 times this year? What?
Hey, what you used to do? What you used to do?
You go to the
There's
bathroom?
something there used to be something I used to do all the time.
What?
I'd be like, hey, Jared, let me see your planner. I gotta go to the bathroom. And I would get Jared's planner and go up there.
You know why they make bathroom passes?
Well,
Let me tell you why.
because of kids like you.
Because of kids like me. Well, kids like my friends, I guess. So we all decide, and this was in elementary school, so we all decided to go to the bathroom. And so we used to have those the walls, like the dividers between the toilets were like concrete.
Yeah.
But there was like a little lip above it. Just like there is now. Like you can look over and see.
Yeah.
But this was a concrete wall with a normal size concrete brick. Well, we were all in there goofing off. I don't know why you go into the bathroom like it's a playground.
As if it's a hangout spot.
Yeah.
If there's a fight or something that's going to happen in the
Yeah.
bathroom.
Well, we were all in there hanging out, and this kid was in the big stall, and we were playing a game to see who could get over the walls of the stalls fastest.
Okay.
Are you interested in this story?
I'm actually very interested.
Okay. Because it's about to get
Because
good.
I picture you not being good at this game.
I wasn't good at this game.
You putting your foot in the urinal by accident. Oh,
Yeah.
my foot's wet now. I can't.
So we're all in there, and it's Michael's turn. We've all made it to the other side, and we're waiting on
Is
Michael.
Michael a real person?
Yeah, I think his actual name was Michael. He had red hair. This is a very vivid memory for me. So we're all waiting on the other side for him to do his hurdles over the bathroom stalls. And he gets stuck because he was a bigger guy. He gets stuck between the ceiling and the concrete wall. And he's just up there, bro, stuck. And we're trying to motivate him to get out. And then a teacher comes in.
He's just stuck up
And
there.
he's just stuck up there. And we're all just like standing there like,
We don't know how he got there.
we were peeing.
We were just as surprised as you are. When you are.
Oh yeah, he was super stuck, dude. So he had to take the ceiling tiles out of the ceiling
Oh my gosh.
to get him unstuck. Yeah, it was really funny.
That
I
poor
felt like
son.
that story was going to be a lot funnier than it actually turned out. I've never told that story before. I felt like it was going to get... It wasn't that
No,
funny.
didn't get some motivation.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
That's how most of your stories are.
That's why I let you tell the stories.
Yeah. But no, my kid, dude, when we were like that little, like when you hang out in the bathroom, we did my class, I'm not gonna say we because I don't want to be involved, but my class did some stupid things. We had like one kid get the soap dispensers and like pee in the bags.
What is it with you and
Dead
your
serious,
history of
bro.
peeing on stuff? You was
I
peeing
don't
in
know,
soap
dude.
bags, dude.
I didn't. I didn't.
You
I
were
never did.
you were peeing in
Never
soap
did such stuff.
bags, dude.
I
Whatever.
remember we had a kid do it, and he got in so much trouble, dude. He got like ISS for like
How do you
ever.
pee in a soap bag? How does that even happen?
I don't know. I guess he like popped the cap on it or something, and like that go in the little dispensers
Yeah.
and peed in it or something, and put it back in there.
Kids
I
are
just heard
funny.
about it. I just heard about it. We were little. We were like fifth, sixth grade. Why this is even spawning in our minds, I don't know. One day we thought it would be funny. We went to the water fountain. And this is something that I was a part of this. I'll own up to this one. We got a clear cup, filled it halfway full of water, and then me and 5 other friends took turns spitting in it, so we could get it filled up. No, we're like middle school. And then we try to get people to drink it. That's what we did for lunch one day. After we spit, all right, it's full. And we just walked around to every single person.
Hey, you want some water?
Drink it. And you know what? Not one person drank it.
Because Robert, if I came up to you and said, "Hey, here, drink this water," are you gonna drink
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it never worked. And of course, we got in trouble. We went to the principal's office.
it? Yeah.
And we were in there. I hated getting in trouble as a kid, dude.
Oh, yeah, that was
I'd
not
get
me.
nervous. I was scared. I was scared. I went and when I got sent to the principal's office, I'd have to go use the bathroom like 3 times. I'm not even lying.
Can we pause for a second? I need to go use the bathroom.
I just use the restroom. I start crying and junk, dude. I was the biggest baby.
This is a true story. I remember I won't go into all the details. I remember my senior year of high school. I was in the principal's office. And my mom came and she said, 1 year, we couldn't go 1 year from kindergarten to 12th grade without you getting suspended. Bro, I was suspended. I'm not even kidding. Every single year.
At least once.
At least once, sometimes multiple times.
He's a bad kid, bro.
I just did dumb stuff. I wasn't a bad kid. I just did dumb kid stuff. I stole scissors from the art class and buried them in a hole. And
yeah, that's pretty stupid. We used to do stuff like even when I got to high school. I remember like, my friend one day was like, he had hit a deer and he had like broke his windshield or something. Like he didn't hit a deer hard. Like he could still drive his car. But he was like, oh, I cracked my windshield and stuff. I was like, oh, dude, are you serious? He was like, yeah. He goes, I wish you could see. I didn't take a picture of it. And I was like, well, I think I'm just going to go skip class. I'm going to go look at it for you. And I seriously got up, went over to the teacher, and I was like, hey, I need to go use the restroom. And I was gone for like 45 minutes to an hour, dude. I just went and looked at his car. And then I walked around the school. And so we used to, in middle school, so where our school was at, right?
Uh-huh.
Behind the school was like a nature trail.
Oh, we had one of those too.
Yeah, so there was like a nature trail that would lead to like a little creek back there. There was like an outdoor stage. But this nature trail for like probably 5 to 7 years was used as a haunted trail.
Okay.
To raise money for like the local fire department or something.
Uh-huh.
But like it wasn't really like you didn't like go to the school to use the nature trail. It was pretty lame, right?
Yeah.
So like they would just leave all their junk out there. They never cleaned up. So we would skip class and just go out and walk the nature trail. And like we would come back and they'd be like, our teacher, we had this teacher we called him.
Was this your idea of trouble?
Yeah, we skipped a lot of class, dude. We skipped a lot of class.
The nature trail.
Probably as far as we went. That's probably yeah. I mean, we left out. We walked by probably 40 adults. Walked out of the school and walked to a nature trail, and nobody knows where we're at.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get how we got away. Like when I think back at stuff, I don't see how we got away with stuff. We'd come back and Mr. G would be like, "Oh, you missed the whole class."
And like, then that was the end of it.
Yeah. We never. I mean, I never got suspended or anything.
Really? You've never been suspended one time?
Yes, never.
Not
I hated getting in trouble, dude. My friends would do stupid stuff, and like I was with them, and I would go and I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, dude!" I remember we used to bully this kid one time, and I hate to admit it, it happens, right?
Bullying?
I'm not proud of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Would you like to say any apologies?
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna name names because I don't want to go that far. I do. I feel bad for that. It's not. It's actually a very serious thing, and
I'm I'm very sorry. I'd like to also say sorry.
yeah, and I
I'm
mean
not gonna
it's
say names.
mm,
You know who you are.
yeah,
I'm very sorry. I was
same,
also bullied though, but
same. Yeah, and like I think everybody is to like a certain extent, but some people got it real bad. It's a very serious issue, and I don't want to. I'm treading. I'm not treading lightly there. It's a very
yeah,
very
you're
serious
not
issue
condoning it.
in today's world. No, no, no. But I mean, we used to like bully this kid, and he got us all in trouble one day. Sent he sent the whole class to the office, dude. Like this thing blew up. Like we didn't have class that day. This my fifth grade class didn't have class that day, and I was like, we were sitting there, and they were like, "Sir, you name everybody here that's made fun of you, and we're pulling to the office right now." Dead serious.
Ooh.
And I was sitting beside the kid, and of course I've done it, right? And I was like, dude, bro, we're close. I don't like,
You're like,
I'm just kidding with
buddy.
you.
As
I'm just
you
kidding with you.
just tied his
Dude,
shoestrings together, you're sitting right next to him. You're like,
listen,
buddy, we're
yeah,
friends.
we're friends. He didn't send me to the office.
Are you serious?
I was the only kid. Now, hang on. Even better part of the story. I was the only kid that didn't get sent to the office. My best friend at the time, you know who you are, came in. No lie, bro. He was probably the worst to this kid. Like, like he's up here, everybody else is down here
Yeah.
for the bullying factor. And he's like, "Where's the whole class at?" Like he like went to the bathroom or something. Like he had missed this whole shindig. He's probably out on the nature trail. He came in, he's like, "Where's the whole class at?" I was like, he sent everybody to the office. Like you're like telling
You're
your
like,
best friend
so
he
the
sent everybody
guy.
to the office for everybody that had made fun of him, and they're getting in some serious trouble. So, if you've ever done that, you should probably make your way down there to the office.
you,
And he looked at, I swear, my best friend, I don't know how he pulled it off. He turned at this kid and was like, "I ain't ever made fun of you, have I?" And he was like, "No, man, you're cool." I was like, all of these people are getting in trouble. And like two of the worst ones
didn't get in trouble.
didn't get in trouble. Yeah. And I was like, and hang on, when I say the word bully, I mean like there's multiple kinds of bully. I mean, we wasn't like beating this kid
There's
up.
different levels of
Okay.
bullying. There's teasing, there's there's
It was a teasing.
pranking, and
Yeah.
then there's full blown bullying.
Yeah, this is when I use the word bullying, I'm talking like more of like a tease. We teased him,
Yeah.
and it was not a full on like anything physical or anything like that. We never hurt anybody or anything like that. We were nice kids to not do that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, man, I don't. Yeah, we used to. My friends would do stupid stuff, and then I would get in trouble with them, guilty by association, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the worst times I ever got in trouble was because I was apparently spreading a rumor that I was trying to get a principal fired.
That's dang, dude.
It
I've got
happened to me when I
stories
was in
that
high
I don't know
school.
if I want to share on this podcast. Some of them are. There are some things that I did that I don't want to share, but they are funny. I mean, they are funny.
Yeah, there's some things. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I would want to jump to it and share them either. But yeah, there's
Okay,
some
I'll
things
share one.
that go down. You share one.
I don't
Once
know.
you end us on a good one, I think we're at our time limit anyway.
Yeah, we are.
Aim.
I'm not going to
Once you
share this story. I can't.
end us
People
on a
don't.
good.
People don't know me well enough to know that story.
Oh, you still think they're gonna think you that you're a real good, nice guy or something?
Yeah, look at me.
I got my American Eagle hat on. Look, I'm cool. I'm nice.
I have to. All right, hold on. I have to wear the hat because you called me out first of all on. So I haven't seen you. We'll just come full circle here. I haven't seen you in about what 9 days, right?
It's been a while, yeah.
So you called me out on my Grizzly Adams beard. What'd you say?
I was like, man, you've grown that thing out. What has happened? I was like, I leave, and he forgot to use how to use a razor.
It's been a long week. You missed
What's
out.
funny is you're gonna leave it like that
Yeah, probably.
because you're lazy.
Yeah, I am. This is the fullest this thing's ever been. There's power in this beard now. People listen to me now.
Oh lordy, no, they don't.
I did though. I missed you.
Yeah, I missed you too, man. Glad to be back. You know, when you go on vacation, you're always glad to come back.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
you're not like glad to go back to work or anything, but it's good to be at home
And be back in the normal swing of things.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like you need a vacation from your vacation. You know.
Yeah, sometimes you got to leave. Like whenever I plan my vacations, we always plan an end day where we're not like on vacation. We're at home. We're settling down. We're not doing any work. We're not unpacking.
Yeah.
It's just a day where you're like, okay, vacation was great. Let's enjoy home before we go back to work the next day.
Yeah, that's like me and Heather. We came back pretty early Saturday afternoonish. We got home like right at 4, and of course we had the rest of the evening, and we unpacked very quickly. I'm actually gonna be honest with you, Heather unpacked the whole car and started.
I don't
unpack,
clothes. Dude. It takes like 2 weeks for me to unpack after vacation.
And then we had today. You know, today was kind of like a normal day of how we would normally do a Sunday, and I go back to work tomorrow. So that's the way to do it, people.
I wish you the very best of work at luck tomorrow because I'm off. So
yeah,
but
I get more done. I get more done when you're not there.
Yeah, I can probably agree there. I got a lot of stuff done. I mean, I didn't have anybody to goof off with, anybody to talk to. So I was just like, you know what? I guess I'll do what I'm supposed to do and work.
You guys and gals that are there listening to this, you know, what you see or what you hear right here is every day at work.
This is you guys are getting a 1 hour glimpse of an 8-hour day, 5 days a week. And then after we leave work, it's a phone call where it continues. It's a long, we need to detach from each other.
I think these 9 days was good for us.
It is. I missed you so much.
It strengthens our relationship. I gotta check and see if my wife's over there.
Well, man, Robert, I'm glad you're back.
Glad to be back.
Glad that we were able to throw this thing together at the last. I mean, I guess I'll go ahead and say, I mean, it kind of was last minute. It was planned, but it was last minute. Yeah. We gotta stop doing that. We need to plan a little better. We need to get our agendas out, and we need to jot this thing down.
Let us know. For anybody that listens to it, for real, send us an email. This is the thing. Contact, right?
Yes.
This is the thing, contact@gmail.com. We want to hear from you guys. I mean, I do anyway. I could care less what Dalton wants to hear.
Okay, that was rude.
Yeah, I don't care about your feelings.
No, seriously, yeah, we want to hear. Yeah. We want to hear from you guys. Anything that you like, anything that you don't like. We have gotten lots of feedback through the past 3 podcasts, and we really, really appreciate that. We've taken every little bit of tips and tricks and stuff that you like, stuff that you don't like, and kind of incorporated that or taken it out. So, I mean, we are listening to you guys. If you still enjoy listening to us, just make sure you let us know that you're still listening. We like to know that.
Let us know if you like it or if you hate it. I mean, just be honest with us. So.
Yep.
If y'all hate it, we're just gonna quit doing it. You know, we're wasting our time, your time, because you're listening to it. You know, yeah. I mean, I don't know why you'd ever sit there and be like, "Oh yeah, I hate listening to these guys."
Anybody who's
over an hour.
Then why are they listening?
I don't know.
Oh,
these guys again.
Another episode. I guess I'll turn it on. I freaking hate it.
Maybe somebody out there.
Yeah, there might be. But yeah,
I'll have to be miserable today. I'm gonna listen to these 2 guys.
Well, guys, that's the end for us. Appreciate you guys coming and listening and hanging out.
Yeah.
Always remember you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcast.
Yeah.
We are also on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch. We're on it. We do it all. If there's a platform that we're not on, let us know and we'll get on it.
Yes.
Thank you for coming to This Is the Thing. Y'all have a great night.
Thank you. See y'all later.